And Judah did evil in the sight of the Lord, and they provoked him to jealousy with their sins which they had committed, above all that their fathers had done. 1 Kings 14:22. You hear in these ancient words not a condemnation from without, but the voice of your own divine self calling you home. Judah's evil was no cosmic scandal. It was a state of consciousness freely chosen, and as all states do, it provoked the Lord to jealousy. Understand that this jealousy is only love roused to reclaim itself. Above all that their fathers had done simply means Judah plunged more deeply into that state of limitation, and so the plan within them was quickened to move. See, you occupy endless states: poverty, fear, pride, hate, and by your alone you pass through them. Yet none can vanish until you, the Christ in you, awaken and unfold the mystery hidden in yourself. When Judah sinned more boldly than any before, it was as though the chrysalis of their own awareness was ready to burst. The friction of their choices became the hand that split the sepulchre of their old self, and resurrection stirred. What appeared as judgment was, in truth, grace arriving. The more they sank, the more divine jealousy, the yearning of the infinite within the finite, was kindled. That jealousy is the same wind from heaven that fills the secret house of your soul, awaking you in the very depths of your own skull. Sin, like every state, bears fruit, yet its ultimate fruit is redemption, if only you will occupy the higher state from which sin itself can be transcended. Thus the Lord's jealousy is the cosmic Christ's call from within. Awake, you sleeper. Judah's worst transgressions foreshadow the fullness of the eternal plan. Every descent must become ascent. Your own darker states are signposts along that plan. They provoke the jealousy of your better self, and in that jealous love you find your way home. And Judah did evil in the sight of the Lord points to a collective state of separation, mistrust, even self-judgment. Judah's evil is simply the consciousness of lack, fear, or rebellion against the higher self. When the text adds that they provoked him to jealousy, it speaks symbolically of stirring up the divine presence inside every human, our own I am reality, by dwelling in thoughts and feelings that conflict with our true nature. In Neville's language, states are seeds. When Judah occupied a state of negativity or unworthiness, they unconsciously sowed that vibration into experience. Yet these same sins call forth the inner Christ, or cosmic consciousness, because every state we occupy solicits an equal and opposite divine response. The jealousy here is the latent creative force of God, awakened into action by the tension between who we feel we are and who we really are. This verse reveals that humans possess the power to invoke the I am, the eternal creative presence, simply by the quality of their feeling. If negative states can provoke God's jealousy, positive states, love, trust, security, can excite that same divine jealousy in a constructive way, drawing into our lives the outer evidence of inner peace, abundance, or healing. Begin by observing your habitual inner states, noticing the precise moments when fear, blame, or self-pity creep in. As soon as you become aware of those patterns, consciously release them and imagine instead the full reality of your highest ideal, an experience of peace, joy, and wholeness. Let that new state fill your awareness until it shines clearly on your mental screen, free from distortion or doubt. As you sustain this vibrant feeling, you invoke a divine jealousy that automatically adjusts your outer world to mirror the frequency of your inward signal. In essence, every emotional state becomes an invitation to the formless presence at the core of your being. By choosing consciously in favor of your desired state, your feelings serve as the sacred call that brings the creative power of God into visible form.